How's it going, guys? This is Jack here with the Commander's Wire, and welcome back to another video. Obviously, we have very big news today. The new jerseys were finally released. We got a first look at what the new uniforms are going to look like, home, away, as well as the new black alternates. I think they look absolutely amazing. We're going to get those on screen here in just a second. But before we get into today's video, I really would appreciate if you guys would go down below, drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to know when we post next, and you guys will be notified whenever I post more Commanders content just like this. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Obviously, we got the new jerseys today. They had a really cool intro video kind of showing how they had originally the white alternate uniforms that they got last year, and they decided to bring out a matching burgundy one. Obviously, they matched the uniforms that we had many years ago, about 20-30 years ago, and on top of that, they also brought out a black alternate as well to replace the battle black uniforms that we got a couple years ago with the new uniforms we got with the last regime, and I think they look absolutely amazing. But obviously, before we show them on screen, because we got new uniforms, we have a new identity, and we have these new jerseys we're going to throw on for the 2026 season. I think we also have to do a refresh here. Obviously, I've not been doing this very long, but the background you see on screen now is cool. It's all right. It's not the best in the world, and I think I wanted to do something different in order to match the new uniforms we got. A little nod to the past and to move into this new era of Commanders football with the new old jerseys that we got. I'm a huge fan of them, so let's do that in 3, 2, 1. There we go. We have the new background here on out for the YouTube channel. Obviously, a little bit brighter, a little bit more gold that we're seeing here. I think I really like the stripes that I made, obviously matching the helmets that we got. The yellow does look a little bit more yellow than it does gold, but I promise when I made it, I made sure to max the hex codes of the gold they gave us on the new releases this morning to the gold here shown on the new background, and I think it looks pretty good. It looked really good when I made it. It looks a little bright here on my OBS recording software, but that is okay. We're just gonna run with this from now on. I think it just automatically looks a lot better than it did before. But let's move into the new uniforms. Obviously, I put them up on screen already. We have a lot to go over. The main thing is we have the old uniforms, the alternate we got last year. They have the same helmet. The only change they made to that helmet is they decided to make the helmet a gloss finish instead of a matte finish, which I think it looks really good. Super big fan of that. I really like how the new burgundy gloss helmets match with the white jerseys. Obviously, you have the white jerseys, the gold outlines on the numbers, the burgundy numbers. The burgundy neck, I think, is a really slept on part of the jerseys as well. I think it does allows the helmet to kind of transition well into the jersey. You also have the burgundy and gold stripes down the pants as well as on the sleeves. I'm a really big fan of that. As we move into the burgundy jerseys, they have kind of the same scheme going on. Obviously, the same helmet. We have the white and gold stripes on the sides, the white numbers with the gold lettering on the outside, as well as the white pants and the burgundy and gold stripes going down the pants. I think I'm a really big fan of this. One thing I did notice, though, is the burgundy jerseys obviously just look a little more bland compared to the away jerseys. That is just because the kind of the neck piece of the white jerseys, they have that, the red, right? The red border, and there's no red border on the home jerseys just because the entire thing is burgundy. So I think just that part makes it a little more bland, but I'm also just a super big fan of it. I think it looks super clean, and it is very simple yet very good looking at the same time. I'm really appreciative of the pants and the new stripes. I think the old pants were very weak in terms of what they could have been, being just simple pants. They look like tights, right? They're just the burgundy or just the gold or just the white. They didn't have any other designs on them, so I'm a really big fan of how this looked. One thing I did kind of notice, though, is that it could just be the picture, but the burgundy kind of pants and socks and the jerseys, they just look a little more orange than they do burgundy, and they don't exactly match the helmet in terms of the shading there, but that could just be the picture. They may look a little different on the field, and we'll just have to see, but that's just one thing I kind of noticed, is that the jerseys are a little brighter than I thought they would be. But obviously what we're all here for is the brand new alternate jerseys that they're called the Hail Razors. They're no longer called the Battle Blacks, and obviously if you're moving into new jerseys, I think they deserve a new name. So they're very similar to the jersey that we already have. Actually, they're basically the same. They're just all black with the burgundy numbers and the gold outline, as well as the burgundy and gold stripes on the side, as well as on the side of the pants. But the one big change is the helmet, right? Is all black helmet. It's going to be matte. It has burgundy and gold stripes going along the top with the new alternate logo that was actually leaked last night on a new piece of apparel on Fanatics with that spear going through. And I think on the what was it, the sweatshirt or shirt that I was on yesterday, I did not really like it that much. I think that they could have done a lot more, but looking at it on the helmet, I think it looks amazing. It goes really well, and I'm super happy how it turned out. I think the entire jersey turned out super good, and I think that getting away from the gold numbers with the black jerseys that we had in the Battle Blacks last year, as well as these tiny numbers on the side. I understand where they're going for it. It was supposed to be military themed, and I think it served its purpose well, but just didn't look that great on field. And they also just kind of look like Steelers jerseys. That was a very popular comparison that people made. I think these look a lot better. They're definitely more of a alternate jersey to what the Commanders already have. And I think that the Commanders really hit this point on the head pretty well as well. Is that the jerseys match? All of them match. They're all the same jersey. They just changed up the the logo on the helmet and then the colors, right? The jerseys we had last year with the last regime that came out. The away jerseys look nothing like the home jerseys. The home jerseys look nothing like the away jerseys. And the home and away look nothing like the alternate. Obviously, the alternate can have a little bit of variability, but I think the home and away need to look pretty similar, just, switching out some of the colors here and there, and they just didn't, right? So I'm super happy how they turned out, how they all matched, yet they're all so different, and I'm really enjoying how they're basically modeling them after the Super Bowl era, right, that we had about 20 or 30 years ago back in the 90s, and I'm super happy how they turned out. But let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. I think these look absolutely amazing. They're definitely going to be a jersey that I will most likely purchase myself. Maybe I'll get the black one. I think that's going to be a very popular jersey that people are going to want to buy. But also, I think I may get a burgundy one as well. I think those look pretty sick. Don't know what player yet. Maybe I'll go custom. Maybe I'll go Sean Taylor. That's also a solid option, just because current players, they don't last forever. Maybe Jayden Daniels. We'll just have to see. You know what? Let me know down in the comments as well. What jersey should I buy of the new jersey? Should I get an away burgundy or alternate black, Hail Razor black, as well as what player I should get, number, player, or even just a custom one, or even a throwback to Sean Taylor. I think that would also be pretty sick as well. But on top of that, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on these new jerseys. I'm a super big fan of them. I think that having the glossy finish on the home and away make it look a lot better, a lot classier, and then having that matte finish on the Midnight Hail Razors on that alternate jersey look just super good. And obviously, we'll probably be playing in those on those night games, right? Primetime Monday Night Football, maybe Sunday Night Football. I could see us hitting another Hail Mary on the Bears again in these. I think that'd be super cool, and I think the matte goes pretty well with it being black, right? Because dark things aren't very shiny, so having it be matte and kind of absorbing the light there makes it look a lot better, especially when it will be used at night. So what are your thoughts? I think I'm in love with these. I think these look really great. Obviously, I was kind of guessing on the channel for a little bit that we're going to get that spear logo that we used to have. I put out a couple pictures that look like those, similar to what Florida State has on the side of their helmets, as well as kind of what the Seahawks kind of had with their logo, where it comes out of the back and wraps around to the front, pointing forward, similar to also what the Vikings had. I think those would also look pretty good, but from what I have heard from people that have sources inside the Commanders organization, I believe that they wanted to do something along the lines of that, but unfortunately Florida State was not allowing them to be that similar. Even though they wouldn't have looked the same, it was the overall concept that was too similar, and I don't think Florida State was rocking with that very well. But we do have something a little different with the spear going through the W. and I think it looks really sick. So that is going to do it for today. I'm super excited about these new jerseys. I may end up buying one myself here soon, so let me know down in the comments what jersey, as well as what type of jersey, player, throwback, whatever it is. Let me know down in the comments what I should get, as well as what your thoughts are and how you think these jerseys turned out. I'm very curious to know what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I believe we have a press conference tomorrow with the Commanders front office, and we'll be giving you guys a video on that topic as well, and as well as draft is coming up here in just 8 days, so super excited about that. We'll be live streaming the entire thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and hail to the Washington Commanders.